Hello, hello. It's Cherry. Hello, hello. It's Cherry Stark with Milwaukee Rec. We're going to get going in a minute here with a warm up and a series of exercises in our lift and tone. So we're going to do 4 groups of 2 exercises. I don't know what's going on here. I've got like a really delayed system going on here. Anyway, we'll get this done. All you need is a light set of weights, a couple cans of food. I'm using fivers, 2 5-pound weights. What's up, nephew? You gonna work out with me today? It's a really low impact strength workout. You could even do this with, your heavy weights if you're used to using 10s, 15s, whatever. Just wanted everyone to know that, you don't need heavy weights to be able to strength train. You got to just start somewhere. So get your water. Get your smiles on. Let's do this. Okay, let me figure out one thing here. Yeah, I've got a delay here. So I don't think it should affect anything. But let's get started with a warm-up. Okay. Please begin standing up. And feet are hips width apart. I'm just going to step, well, actually start with your feet together. We're going to start with a step tap. Hands on hips, roll your shoulders back. Let's step to the right first, step and tap. Nice and easy. Step and tap. So nice bend in the knees. Bringing your feet together for 4, 3, 2, awesome. 1. Let's add a shoulder roll. So as you just step to the side, I want you to roll that shoulder back. It's most thinking you're going to do today. 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows up, just twisting side to side as you step. Keep your shoulders down, chin up, just getting that spine warmed up. 3, 2. Now go ahead and look side to side as you twist. 4, 3, 2. Hold it here in the center. I want you to twist, twist, twist and look side. Go ahead and stretch one arm to the front, one arm to the back. And then bring your fingertips back up center. Elbows come down. Go ahead. Twist, twist, hold. Stretch one arm towards me, one arm to the back. Fingertips touch at the top. And release. Let's step tap again. Ready? Elbows up. Go twist. Twist. For 4, 3. Reach towards me now. Reach out. Palms out. Feel that stretch in your wrist. Get ready to reach side. Cross your body. Now we're going to reach side and hold it here. Hold. And then go ahead and stretch that opposite arm to the back of the room. And then if you're able to, stretch it to the back. And then bring both palms together. Shoulders roll back. I want you to open up here. Fingertips come up to the top. And stretch, fingertips touch behind. Stretch up. Let's try that one more time. And fingertips tap behind. Cool. Go ahead and stretch the opposite arm side. Other arm stretches behind you. And if you can, reach and stretch 180. Fingertips come up top as you turn center and release down. Give me a few squats here. So your feet are maybe shoulder width apart. I want you to inhale up, clasp your hands at the top. And as you squat, you're bringing your hands to heart. Let's do that 3 more times. Stretch up through your heels, pull it down to your heart. Inhale, look up and clasp. Bring it right down. You should feel a stretch in your hamstring here as you stretch up, clasp, bring it down and hold it here. Let's pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down. From here, I want you to alternate, stepping each leg back, tapping each toe back. There's one. Step it behind. Now you want to maintain a nice bent knee here. We're getting the front of your thighs, your glutes nice and warm really fast. You should be able to see your toes as you peek down. Keep going. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet are parallel, hands to your thighs. Give me a little cat and cow. That means you're rolling through the lower back, looking to the floor. And go ahead and straighten to a neutral spine. Go ahead and lower or curve through that back. And back to a neutral spine, pushing your shoulders away from your ears. Give me one more. Pull up. And exhale through. All right, just keeping in this bent knee position. I want you to open up. Fingertips touch at the top. Go ahead and clasp your hands behind you. Open through your chest. Getting the chest nice and stretched out, ready to work out. And shake out your legs. Okay, if you've been doing workouts with me, you'll know this is something we've been routinely doing. Make sure your toes are pointed towards me. I want you to lunge into your right side, into that right hip. Hip goes back. Chest is flat, or back is flat. Chest drops forward. You're like in a skater lunge. Think of it as a skater. And come to center to the other side. Toes are pointed forward. The stretch is in the inner thigh here. And come center. Let's lunge to the other side. And hold it. I want you to turn your toes out to the front corners of the room. Maybe giving a little push here. But we want to maintain a perfect 90-degree. Stretches in the inner thigh. Go ahead and drop that elbow. Top hand comes to your hip. And go ahead and roll that shoulder away from your ear. Stretch that arm towards me. When you're ready, stretching through the neck, look up at the ceiling and up. Let's create that nice arc over the head and stretch back up. Now this time I want you to turn and face completely 180. Back leg is super straight, perfect 90-degree in that front knee. Hold it here, roll your shoulders away, your chin is up. Let's drop this back knee 4 times. So it's slight bend and extend that heel back. So it's a bent knee and then we're extending that leg super straight. Give me one more. And hold. Let's go to that bend and hold it here. Open up towards me. Your knees are bent. Give me a pulse. Rolling the shoulders back. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. I'm realizing that this uniform I'm wearing today is like my daily uniform, my daily quarantine uniform. Anyway, go ahead and lunge over that left knee. Go ahead and drop the shoulder when you're ready. Top hand on hip. Shoulders away from the ear. Stretch towards me. Stretch through that neck carefully, looking up. And the arm follows the gaze. Give me that nice rainbow. When you're ready, you're stretching right back up. Both hands come on top of that same thigh, and we stretch the back leg. Heel goes down as far as you can. We're rolling the shoulders away from the ears, and we're dropping this knee 4 times. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, stretch back. 1, hold. Feeling that stretch in the glute, and drop the knee. Keeping the knees bent, we're opening up nice and wide. Walk your feet in to hips width apart and hold it here. I want you to just straighten through your legs. So what you're going to feel is that nice stretch in the hamstring, but you must keep your shoulders away from the ears, pulling your belly button to the spine, and then go ahead and bend through that knee. You should still be able to see your toes as you peek down. Go ahead and straighten through those legs. Stretches here, and a nice bend. One more. And release. Keep this bend. Inhale up, fingertips touch. And then I want you to keep your right arm up as you stretch your left arm down, looking down at the floor. Stretch both arms up. Other arm stretches down, and go ahead and follow that hand with your gaze. Good stretch. Stretch up and release. Go ahead and shake everything out. Grab your weights. We're going to get going right away. 4 sets of 2 exercises each. This first one is probably the most complicated, but you got this. Total body here. We're going to start with a back lunge. I want you to lunge with your right leg, stepping back, slight bend in the knee. We're going to go with a bicep curl. So what does that mean? You're freezing your elbows into your hips, curling up, right? Let's see. We're going to curl and fly. And as you stand, you're pulling those weights to your hips. Let's go for a set of 8. And when you're switching feet, you're alternating each time. Step that opposite foot back. Weights come in front of your knees. You're kind of pitched forward. Nice angle. And go ahead with the curl. Curl. Let's fly. Bring it to the hips as you stand together. Switch legs, lunge. Weights come in front of that knee. Nice and strong arms. We curl. And fly. And step to the hips. Let's do it again. Switch. Curl to the shoulders. Arms to the side. Lift. Bring it to the hips. Stand. Good. Ready to step opposite leg back? Curl. Turn your wrists. We fly. We stand. Hip. And set it back down. Awesome. Curl. Turn your wrists to the shoulders. Hips. And step back. Set it up. Awesome. Turn your wrist and curl it in. Control. Palms are down as you lift those weights to the side. Step it in. Hips. Reset. Other leg. Weights are probably, 4 to 6 inches in front of that knee. Getting ready to turn and curl. Fly it. And step in. Cool. We'll do 4 more. Nice job. Alternating. Curl. We fly. Bring it to the hips as you step in. Stand tall. Nice. Switch. Curl. Arms to the side. Palms down. And step it in. Beautiful. Last 2. Curl it. Give me a fly. Hips. Last 1. Stretch our long arms. Curl. Fly it. Step it in, hips. Awesome. Go ahead and walk that out. Ventral lateral raise with a calf raise. Okay, you're standing, about shoulder width apart. Shoulders rolled back, your chin is up. I want you to start with a ventral raise. Both weights right in front of you. And as you fly, I want you to lift onto your calves and lower down. So you're lifting front, feet are planted. As you lift into that fly, your heels come up and you control. Good. Alternately, if you'd like to, just do one arm at a time. That's totally cool. Just remember what arm you did last time. Make sure you're alternating. Heels come up. Awesome. You've got 4 more. Ventral and fly. As you rise up onto those toes. Give me 2 more. You challenge yourself by the amount of weights that you're using. Last one. Beautiful. We're going back into that lunge. We're going to go a little bit more quickly this time. You go at your own pace. I'm doing a set of 8. So 1 on each side makes a set of 8. I'm going to start with my left leg this time. So when you begin, weights are right out in front. Turn your wrist. We curl and fly. Bring it to your hips as you stand. Switch. Curl it. Nice control. Bring it to the sides and hips. Good. We curl. Feel that squeeze between your scapula, between that front part, that top part of your back. Bring it to the hips. Nice control. Fly it. Control. Hips. to the shoulders, to the sides. Nice. Little bend in the elbows, good. Hips. Fly. Stand. Squeeze it to the hips, good. Curl. Fly. Hips. You got it. Nice. Like your rhythm. Squeeze and stand. Step back. We've got 3 more sets. If you've ever taken any of my classes, you'll know I'm awesome at counting reps. Common, you know what I'm talking about. Last 4 right here. I like that extra. Fly. Stand. Last 2. Push it out. Curl it in. Fly it out to the hips. And in. Awesome. Let's test out your balance here. I want you to tap your right toe behind you. Weights are in your front. Your arms are straight. That standing right leg or left leg is even straighter. I want you to just let the weights bring you down. See how far you can go. Find that balance and focus and come right back up. Let's do it 3 more times. You're letting the weights bring you down. Find that balance and up. Last 2 right here. Shoulders are away from the ears. Last 1. And push through that heel. Let's do the other side really quickly here before we go back into that ventral lateral raise. Left toe taps behind. Weights are in your front. Make sure you roll those shoulders away from the ears as far as they can go. Go ahead and let the weights take you down. One side, you're always going to have better balance on one side than the other. Push through. Don't forget to breathe. Can you give me 2 more? Alternatively, you can plant that toe behind you and slight bend in the right knee, bring it down and pushing through your heel. Thanks so much for that. Okay, your feet are hips width apart. Going back into that ventral and lateral raise. But this time with the ventral, you're going to add that calf raise. Lift up and fly. So a slight bend in the elbows is always good. Reach up as you stand to the side. Take your time so you roll onto your toes. It's as if you're standing with your back against the wall. And you're pushing straight up through those big toes. Last 4. Breathe. Even if you're using a couple bottles of water, you're going to feel this. Give me 1 more. Lift front and fly to the side. So get a quick drink right now if you like. Water's always good. Okay, this time you're only going to need 1 weight. Go ahead and drop that weight in front of your right leg, right foot. Go ahead and bend into that leg, just like that skater we did in warm up. Opposite arm comes through. So your left arm reaches for that weight, and as you step it in, feet come to meet. I want you to punch that towards me, yeah? So stretch it down. You can come to the knee if you like, or for a real challenge, to the floor, pick it up to the shoulder, and give me a punch right out towards me. Stretch, shoulder, boom. Good. Give me 4 more. Control that weight. Keeping your eyes up. Back is flat. Last 2. Give me 1 more. All right, go ahead and grab that other weight in your set. Let's glue the weights together. Kettlebell swings are next. Your feet are slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Maybe your toes are turned out a little bit. So your feet aren't parallel. Make sure your toes are turned out. You want more weight into the heels as you squat down. Try this. Weights are bringing you down. Get into that squat. And when you swing it up and bend at the elbows, you're dropping back. Squeeze top. Let it drop and squeeze. Let's try that again. Bending through. Swinging it top overhead. Bend at the elbows. Squeeze and squeeze. If you're using a heavier weight, definitely drop down to one weight. Squeeze top, up, good. Bend at the knees. Now you want to control this. If you're losing control, I want you to be sure to drop one weight. Or you could do this without weights. Last 3. Squeeze top for 2. You're straightening right through the elbows. 2. 1 more. Let's go. Control. Awesome. Go ahead and drop that other weight. We're going to put it in front of our left foot this time. Start with that wide stance. So what are we doing here? We're reaching for that weight, bringing it to the right shoulder and punching it straight out. Good. Stretch, keeping your eyes up, push it towards me. Maybe you're going to the knee with both arms, to the shoulder, control. What do you got? Just doing a set of 8, we're halfway. Let's go for 4, eyes up. 3. Last one right here. Reach across that diagonal to the shoulder, shoulders down as you push out. Grab that other weight, grab that matching weight. You should know by now if you would be, it's better for you to be using 1 or 2. Remember, with that tricep push, you're controlling, you're squeezing everything, freezing everything from the shoulder to your elbow and extending straight up from there. From here, you're releasing to that squat. Okay, now check your feet. When you're in the squat, you should still be able to see your toes all the way to your heels. So swing it down, bring it up, squeeze top for 2. Bring it down. Don't forget to breathe. Down and up. Squeeze top. Go ahead and squat it out with control. 2 more. Last one. Come with me. Awesome. Bring the weights to your chin. Release down to your hips. All right. So let's go with a bicep burn here. Standing, your feet are about shoulder width apart. Go ahead and turn those weights towards me. Shoulders roll back and down. You are going to bring the weights up to your shoulders at a 4 count and lower nice and slow on a 4 count. Easy. 4, 3, 2, squeeze and lower. Bring it up. The power in this is to go super slow. So you're freezing your elbows where they are. Bring the weights right up to the shoulders. Give me 1 more. And lower all the way down. I want you to come halfway and back all the way down. No swinging here. So if you catch yourself swinging at the waist, any of that, I want you to control and freeze everything. Only articulation happens at the elbow. Bring it halfway. Feel that bicep tighten when you come halfway, hold, and release. Give me 4, 3, 2, last one, and hold it here. We pulse, small pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now down and up for a set of 8, quick. As fast as you can go. With control and perfect form. Go for 4, 3, 2, last one. You did it. Good job with that bicep burn. Right. Let's glue those weights together. Start to engage the core a little more here. Pushing the weights up and overhead. So up and overhead does not mean it's up and over like, you know, more of like when we did the kettlebells. Up and in front of the frame of your body. You're going to lift your right knee up, bring the weight to the side, and alternate. So you can drop a weight if you feel like you're losing control. Opposite knee comes up, weights come to the side of your hip. We drop and lift. Very reminiscent of kickboxing. It's so good for you. Total body. Shoulders are getting the work. Balance is a challenge. Push it. Knee comes up as your arms come down past the hips. Alternatively, you could adjust this by having the weights at your chest and lifting the knee and twisting. Your choice, whatever works for you. We got 4 more. 3. Going up. 2. Last one. Whoo, bring the weights back under the chin and release, palms towards me. Last set of that bicep burn if you are ready. Let's inhale. Exhale, roll your shoulders back and away. All righty. Go ahead and curl up for a 4 count. Squeeze at the top. Lower slowly down. Bring it up. Squeeze. Let it go. But with control. Never letting your arms flop, keeping those biceps engaged. Last one. Squeeze and lower down. Come on all the way up. And we're going to go halfway and back up to the shoulders. Drop and lift. We're going to go for 4. Squeeze. 3, 2, last one. Squeeze up. Let's hold it at center. Shoulders roll back. We're going to do small pulses right here. You know it. Pulse. 2. 4, 3, 1. All the way up, all the way down. Go for a set of 8. Watch your form. Go 4, 3, 2. You did it. Let's go back to those 8 sets of either twist right at your torso or reaching up and breaking right over the hip. You ready? I'm going to start 4 at the shoulders, and I'll end off with a top slice. Here we go. Breathe and keep your torso tall. Slight lean back, not too far. I'm reaching up now. You're going to join me? Reach up and break. Go 4, 3, 2, 1 more. You did it. You're in your last set. Grab a mat if you've got one, if you feel like you need one. Last 2 exercises are mat work. So glad you made it through this with me. Got just a little bit more. Okay, we've got the weights in front of both hands. I want you to come to a tabletop position. Get a quick drink of water if you need it. You can always pause the video and come back to it. So grateful for Milwaukee Rec for allowing me to do this at home. It's been such a blessing, and I totally appreciate you being here. Come up to tabletop. What does that mean? That means your shoulders are directly above your wrists. Equal weight distribution between your hands, between your knees. No popping the hips up or curling back. Nice neutral spine. Now, if the weights get too heavy, this exercise is totally effective just using body weight. So I think I'm going to try body weight first, and I'll show you. Let's lift the right arm. And then we'll lift the left leg or right leg behind, same leg behind. Opposite leg comes up, flexed foot, and other arm comes up. Okay, so I'm calling this around the world. Let's go for a set of 8. You can pick up the weights whenever you feel comfortable, flexed foot. Alternatively, you could bend at the knees if you're feeling any pressure in your lower back. You could bend at the knees and just lift. So your legs will be at a 90 as you lift. We're getting that same core work. Last time I'm doing this without weights, and then I'll pick up. Control. So a good rule of thumb is to freeze your torso from the crown of your head through your tailbone. I'm going with the bent leg here. It's totally up to you. Weights with control. Straight leg here. Last time around. You ready? 4. Same side leg. 2. Give me one more. Awesome. Go ahead and sit back into your child's pose. A little stretch here. And maybe sit up and roll your wrists out a touch. When you're ready, I want you to flip over onto your back. You only need one weight for this guy. We're focusing on one side. So same side knee or same knee and opposite side arm. And we're going to focus on that for a set of 8. Okay, go ahead and roll down carefully. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. You want to roll your ankle twice each way here. Cool. Imagine there's an orange between your chin and chest. Push your shoulders down and lift your forehead straight up towards the ceiling. How's that feel? All right, lower down. Now I want you to grab that opposite weight, and you're going to bring elbow to knee, straighten it up, and bring the weight to your foot. So this is your choice. I want you to test it out here and see where your comfort level is in having a weight in your hand. This is just as effective if you don't use a weight. Stretch and touch. Let's try it 4 times without a weight, and if you feel good, you can pick up a weight in that one hand and go a little bit more slowly, okay? Let's go. Reaching your arms straight up, elbow to knee, stretch straight out, and fingertips to toes touch. 3 more like this. Stretch up. Go 2. We're staying on that same side. Give me one more. And up. Okay. Giving you a break here if you want to pick up that weight. Be my guest. If not, keep going. Elbow to knee with control. Stretch up. You're actually crunching straight up. Squeeze. 2 more. Last one. Whoa, you did it. Bend your elbow. Bring that weight alongside your heel or your hip. Loving talking today. All right, bring the opposite knee in towards your chest. We're going to go right away into the other side. Roll that ankle twice each way. Looks good. All righty. So you've got that weight. You need to get up and switch it to the other side. Do what you need to do. Remember, stretching that arm out. Bring elbow to knee. Stretch out. So you've got that weight ready for the last set of 4. Elbow to knee. Stretch straight out. toe and fingertips touch, and back. Do it again. Maybe that supporting arm is out to the side. Stretch and reach. One more like this, and we'll add the weights. Crunch straight up. All right. Keep going with that, or get that weight in the hand. Get ready. Elbow to knee. We crunch it in. Everything comes up. Straight up. Control. Elbow to knee. 2 more if you please. Control that weight in the straight arm overhead. Give me one more. Awesome. Bending at the elbow, releasing it down. When you're ready, I want you to bend one knee, plant that foot, and carefully flip over onto your back, planting your hands, forehead down. Here's your challenge plank. I want you to plant your hands beneath your shoulders, fingertips are splayed. Go ahead and curl your toes under. You're coming up into a full plank. If the full plank is not your thing yet, you may squeeze your knees and thighs together, cross your ankles, and push straight up. Okay? No butts, no guts. One nice long line from the crown of your head through your spine, all the way down to your tailbone. If you want to go into full plank, you curl your toes and push straight up. Nice. Let's hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome. Drop your knees wide and push back. We're going to do one more set of those around the world, and you made it then. We're going to go into cool down after that. Come to all fours. Get ready. Weights or no weights, your choice. I'm going to start off with no weights, and then go ahead and engage that. So remember, your 2 options are a straight leg or a bent leg. Everything's at a 90 degree. Go ahead and try that. Or a straight leg behind. Straight leg lift. The key here is you want to keep your hips square, parallel to the floor. Don't let that hip roll up as you lift the leg. All ready? Let's go. Lift. So I'm going around the world the opposite way than I did before. It's kind of nice work for the brain. Now I'm going to go into the straight leg. Lift, control. You freeze everything from the crown of your head through the tailbone. Let's pick up the weights. Lift and control. Switching to the straight leg with weights. Perfect tabletop. You go at your own pace. You feel that glute? That's your booty. Last 2 legs right here. You did it. Good job. You finished a second lean lift and tone. Let's go with the cool down. When you're ready, I want you to come up to your feet. If you'd like to find a wall to balance on, totally up to you. If you want to tap the opposite toe behind you, if you need that wall, go ahead and grab that wall. Opposite toe taps behind. Go ahead and squeeze the knees and thighs together. I want you to carefully lift that leg up. Foot comes within the hand. I'm kind of grabbing at the ankle. Opposite arm stretches out. This is your quad stretch. I want you to tuck your hips forward. And then when it feels good, you feel like you got a good stretch, step that leg behind you. Opposite toe comes up. Hands on hips, those roll those shoulders down. It's like bending the standing knee as you take a bow. Hamstring stretch. It looks so good. Inhale, come up. Go ahead and send that leg a little further back. You're in a full lunge. Go ahead and pitch your body forward. Weights going right into this front thigh. You did it. Just relax. When you're ready, slight bend in the back knee. Oh, you see if you can stretch your arms up, tucking your hips forward. And release the arms down. Let's bring the opposite arm. So same leg back, that arm comes across. And open that palm to the side, stretch up, comes behind you, stretch. And bring your feet together, hands to the side, pumping your heels up. Cool, cool, cool. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So if you need a wall, find that wall. Opposite toe taps behind. Go ahead and find that ankle. Squeezing your hips forward. Front of your thighs are stretching. Nice balance, guys. Step that leg behind you. Oh, where am I at here? Quad stretch, step it behind. I want you to pop that opposite toe in front. So your heels digging down, hands on your hips, shoulders back. Take that bow. And come on up. Send that back leg behind you a little bit further. All the weight's in your front thigh. Roll your shoulders back and away. Find that control. You got that stretch. And then go ahead and bend through that back knee just a touch. And when you're ready, find that balance. Stretch your arms straight up, straight up. Same leg that's behind you. I want you to release and pull that elbow across your body. Reach that same arm up. Pat yourself on the back. Tricep stretch. Little pressure, push down. And as you bring your feet together, open up, palms up. Clasp behind you, open through your chest. Chin to your throat. Let's scoop it forward, palms together. And open up. Inhale, relax, exhale. Cool, let's move to the floor here. Come down to all fours. I want you to bring your right knee in between your hands. Go ahead and sit. Kind of roll onto your glute and your hip here. Elbows come down. Look for your belly button. Go ahead and bend that back leg behind you. And when you're ready, I want you to pick up that back leg. Plant it on the opposite side of your knee. Give it a hug. Good. Plant the opposite hand behind your fingertips or behind your spine and straighten through that arm. Inhale. Go ahead and look side. One more inhale through your nose. Look behind you. Twist, twist. So good for your spine. And exhale, release. Come to this nice cross-leg position. We're going to inhale up and down. This time, inhale up. Fingertips touch. I want you to reach out towards me. Go ahead and push forward. Feel that nice stretch. Hips. All right, come center and release. We're going to flip back around into that nice tabletop. And opposite knee comes forward. When it feels good, go ahead and roll onto that hip. And elbows come down, looking for the belly. Bend that back leg as you sit up to a nice tall spine. Back leg comes up and around. Plant that heel. And give it a hug. Opposite arm comes behind you, straighten through. Look to the side. Inhale, look behind. Exhale and release. Come into a sitting position that's comfortable for you. Maybe it's this cross-leg position. Maybe it's legs out in front. And last two inhales right here. And release. Inhale. And down. Thanks so much for being with me today. Let me know if you have any questions. This is the kind of workout you can do with any size weights or no weights at all. So it's total body, a lot of combination movement, just meant to get your heart rate up and help you work on that strength. Be strong. I don't know what's up with that leg. I really apologize. This was a new thing for me, but I'll figure it out for you for next time. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and go and